We've established managing upward is an essential part of a manager role. But how do you go about building this great relationship with your leader? Here's some tips and tricks. It's like any other relationship. First and foremost, you need trust. In order to do this, you need to get to know and understand each other. They need to know you, they need to know your priorities, and they need to know what makes you tick. In turn, you need to get to know them. You need to understand why things are important to them, what their pressure points are, and really understand what makes them tick. You don't necessarily need to be best buddies with them, but you do need to understand their needs. Understanding their needs is going to help you meet the needs. But if you can't meet those needs, it's going to help you manage their expectations as well. Also, understanding what their bugbears are is going to help you make sure that you never touch on those bugbears, but also help your team understand them. You want to make sure that you understand what the non-negotiables are so that you can always strive to meet those non-negotiables. Another key tip is that you need to have scheduled time in with your leader. I would say weekly if you can, if not definitely fortnightly. You want to make sure that you have your list of items that are really important to you that you want to discuss with your leader. What I did is I had in my notebook my name of my leader at the top, and over that period of time in between meetings, I would write down the topics that would come to mind. So I always had my key list of key topics that I wanted to discuss with them. My leader always knew I was prepared with the list, and in the end, they trusted that my list was exactly what was on their mind, so they didn't even have to prepare for the meeting. Another key aspect is trying to find data points that's going to help support the communication with your leader. Is it about productivity, quality, engagement, any of those sorts of data points that can help bring some context or some life to the story that you'll be sharing with your leader? Also make sure that you have them on hand so that you can bring them in if a question comes up from your leader. You want to make sure that you use this data to support anything that you're asking for, additional resources, more time, anything that's going to help you get that decision across the line. And lastly, ask for feedback. Your leader will be happy to give this to you and then also give them feedback too. Pay back that kindness.